Hello, Laborites and friends. Hello, hello, hello. Let me share the live. Because I don't know. Laborites, the rock and come in, please and thanks. For the Laborite, them, the guys, good night. Welcome to Munchie B Talks Politics. I am your girl, Munchie B. Now, I was trying to use the new device. Ta-da! But I don't know it now work out. Now work out at all, wasting my time. To be continue with that one day. Good night, Jay. Good night, everybody. Welcome to Munchie B Talks Politics. I am your girl, Munchie B. Please, please, please share the live, rock and come in and share the live. Good night, Nicole. Good night, Jay. Good night, everybody. Please, please share the live. We're late, but we're there. We have a lot to discuss tonight. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for coming tonight. Please, 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 guys, want to share the live and come. No, guys, want to know, so we're not discuss the run with it budget yet from Julian. Guys, tonight we're going to go through the run with it and fix it later budget from Julian. Erica, where have you been? Oh, Erica, I have been busy all over the place doing what I don't know what. And then since night I was on the laptop from about 7 o'clock trying to set up the StreamYard and everything, and it never worked out. So I just put that down. Yeah, the match was wonderful, Erica. It was a wonderful event. It was good to see Messi. Oh my God. I'll know me not come off of the eye. I've seen Messi yet. Me have to pinch myself. And Messi the one Craig Butler I put out about how Jamaican people sell out because we wear Messi shirt and go look for Messi. Let me tell you something. Messi is the best player in the world. Messi is the best footballer in the world. So I know what the Craig Butler, we not support reggae boys. Anytime reggae boys start play good and start score goal and start win at least, play good at least, even if they don't win. When they start play good, then we will buy ticket and pay a toll and put gas in a vehicle and go look for them. But once reggae boys not play good, once Leon Bailey I roll over the ball and I dance and I go like him a Cristiano Ronaldo and I hug the ball, Jamaican people now full up stadium for go watch foolishness. If the reggae boys want us, to support them and full up the stadium, tell them if you start playing good. And not even for winning, just start playing good. Start being competitive. Give us something to cheer about. We don't talk. I personally will not apologize for going to the stadium and supporting Messi. It was an experience it was once in a lifetime experience, and I'm very happy that I went. Now, guys, back to the politics. A lot has happened over the weekend, guys. What heap of politics going over the weekend? I don't know if me for waste time and talk about the politics that went on over the weekend. The Jamaica Labour Party was out on the campaign trail. Jamaica Labour Party, as usual, was out bringing the message to the people of Jamaica, reminding the people of Jamaica why we should stick with Andrew Holness and the Jamaica Labour Party, reminding the people of Jamaica where we're coming from and where we are now, and we should never go back there. So yes, the Jamaica Labour Party was on the campaign trail. But before we get to the weekend, we have to go back to Thursday. No. On Thursday, I did not get to watch the debate because I don't know, I was on my way to the stadium to see Messi. So I saw a little clip here and a little clip here. You don't know, I'm not going to spend time and sit down and watch boring Julian with no substance and nothing. So I wasn't going to sit and watch that. So what I did was I remember to go live. Remember to give the live. Yeah, thank you, Erica. Remember to give the live a thumbs up, guys, and please, please, please share the live so the others can know that I am here, I am over here. And for the persons who didn't catch the video live, catch while I'm live, and you can watch it afterwards. Thank you for your support, guys, and thank you for continuing to support my channel and watching my videos. No, I did not get the chance to watch Julian Run With It program, Run With It policies. No, first thing when I sip on the Comrade Gleaner is that Julian Robinson was saying that The Jamaica Labour Party should not claim paternity of fixing the economy. And if the Jamaica Labour Party tries to claim paternity, then DNA are going to do, and the result are going to be the Jamaica Labour Party is not the father. Now, Julian, good evening. Same like how the PNP claim paternity for fixing the economy, you guys should claim paternity for mashing up the economy as well. Because if the People's National Party, Julian, never mash up the economy, if Omar Davis and Percival never balloon the debt and mash up the economy and fence at the country, there would be no economy to fix. Let me repeat that. So same like how the PNP is claiming paternity for starting to fix the economy, the PNP should claim the paternity for mashing up the economy as well. What is wrong with you, Julian? What is wrong with you? The reason why there was something for us to be fighting over now is because the People's National Party under Percival Noel James Patterson and Omar Davis mash up the economy, fence at the country, balloon the debt, and bring the country in disrepair. That is why you guys are now fighting to say that I uno fix the economy. Tell the people of Jamaica, say I uno break up the economy as well. Tell the people of Jamaica that it was the People's National Party, started under Michael Manley, continued under Percival and Omar, that ballooned the debt, fence at the country, poverty rate, I unemployment, I debt, I everything. All of that happened under the People's National Party. So you, Julian Robinson, the time you take, I tell the people of Jamaica that the Jamaica Labour Party is not the baby father for fixing the economy. We are not the baby father for mashing it up as well. We are not the baby father for mashing it up as well. We are the husband for fixing it. We are the husband for fixing the economy, Julian Robinson. Because Michael Manley, after Michael Manley won the election in 1980s, Michael Manley ballooned the debt. Michael Manley mash up the economy, spend off every single dollar with the Run With It program, and fence at and then move on to Percival. Percival fence at the country. 40,000 businesses went under Percival Noel James Patterson. So for you to be coming, Julian, you look like you forget. Look like you forget. Sorry, it was the People's National Party who mashed up the economy. And when Audley Shaw and Bruce Golding tried to fix the economy, the PNP nurses took the government to court and won, and the government had to pay them a little cents where Omar Davis promised them. Don't forget that. So the argument you're coming with to talk about, oh, the government is not the paternity for fixing the economy. The government is not the paternity for mashing it up as well. It was the People's National Party, Julian Robinson, under Percival, Omar, and Michael Manley that mashed up the economy and set back the country 30 years. Let's move on to the next thing now, Julian. You said again, because guys, I kind of write down what you say now. You said again, Julian Robinson, that the PNP government will introduce an EAST program. Now, let me ask you a question, Julian. The EAST program that you are suggesting, you say every needy child will get a meal, a hot meal every day in school. How are you going to identify the needy children, Julian? Because as it is now, every single child and path is getting a free breakfast. So are you saying that every single children in Jamaica should get a free breakfast? As it is now, Julian, 285,000 students are on path as we speak. We have over 400,000 children in our school. More than half of them is already on path. So are you suggesting that we put the entire country on the program and give them free lunch? Because how are you going to identify the needy children? Because how you going to tell parents, how you going to tell Pamela, say, fear Pitney needy more than Rose Pitney? How are you going to identify the needy children, Julian? This is Jamaica. No parents that go sit by and allow for them Pitney to get free lunch when other Pitney not get. Every single parent will want that free lunch. So where will that money come from to give the entire Jamaican children free lunch? Where will that money come from, Julian Robinson? Because as it is now, every single child and pap is already getting free breakfast. So are you suggesting, Julian, that the entire, every child in school, the 485,000 children that we have in primary and high school, are you suggesting that we give these children a free lunch? And where will that money come from? Where will that money come from to give the entire... Look here, nothing is wrong, but we need to be practical. We need to be practical, guys. Do you remember when the PNP started the NHF program? I said it a couple nights again, let me repeat that. When the PNP under Percival first introduced the NHF, it was for pensioners, and they put a little money on it, and when the money run off, you have to wait until next month. When Andrew Wallace and Christopher Tufton took over, they expanded it, they put more money in it, and they made it available for every Jamaican. Me live to see, what's your name? What the big lady name where we work on, we always do the announcement when you have JIS program, Faye Ellington. And me live to see Tapanaris like Faye Ellington using the NHF. You can't tell us that she don't use it because she's a Jamaican and she's qualified. So how you go in our school, Julian, and pick out needy children? As far as the Jamaican children is concerned, every family, every parent, every mother, every grandmother go say, feed them Pitney needy as well. Same thing happened with the free health care. When Bruce Golding started, Bruce Golding said free health care, but who can afford to pay should pay. Nobody paid. Nobody paid. When the Jamaica Labour Party started with the free education and he said who can afford to pay. Nobody wanted to pay. So that is what would happen if we bring in free breakfast for needy children. Who are these needy children? Who are these needy children, Julian? Come on. I understand the PNP always want to share up the pie, Bridget. The PNP always want to share up the money. But the PNP cannot tell the country how the money was made. The PNP cannot tell the country how the money was made and just want to share up. You are saying that every needy child. How are you going to identify the needy child where we are already having problems with the part people them already, where every parent in the ghetto have them pick the pan part whether they need it or not, and you are now coming to say every needy child must get a free breakfast? How are you going to tell a mother that she don't need it? Every mother go want and pick to get free breakfast, Julian. Where will this money come from? Now, this is the first Run With It program that the People's National Party is bringing to the people of Jamaica. Nothing is wrong with giving free breakfast, but let us stick to the PATH program. Let us reform the PATH program and show off the parents who can't afford it off of the PATH program and go back and reform the system and get the kids that really need it. This widespread free lunch where y'all come with, Julian, it cannot work. It will not work, and it will not last only 1 year. Remember, guys, when Michael Manley came with the free education for tertiary education, in the first year when Michael Manley started it, you got your they pay for school. Them give you a free book, them give you housing, them give you food. By the time the second year, there was no money. Him have to cut off whole heap of them and barely could afford it. That is what would happen if the PNP is allowed to implement this. This would be untenable. The country cannot afford it. Where will this money come from? Where will this money come from, Julian? talking about every needy child. First of all, every child in the ghetto in Kingston and St. Andrew will want their kids on this program because they're going to say they're needy. Then you move to the rural area now. Oh, you're going to go in a rural school and pick out needy children. Every parent is going to say they want their kid on it. It cannot work, Julian. You want to mash up the country with your run with it budget, all because you want to win the election. So this first idea is null and void. So first thing, the PNP claim to be the paternity of the paternity on fixing the election, or no have it on fixing the economy. Sorry, you guys have it and mashing up the economy as well. This is program, but you change it to eat a food program. Julian, I bet you change the name from East program to Eat a Food program. Because this is all of what is going to be happening. Eat a Food program. All the PNP MP them are going to do are walk all over in the ghetto and sign up the ghetto girl them and put them on the East program. That is it. That is all that is going to happen. So change the name from East program to Eat a Food program. Now the next policy that Julian said, guys, can we write them down, you know? The next policy where Julian come with, opposition promise flat rate for pensioners and persons over 65 years old. Remember, you know, guys, them already planned to give free breakfast to over 400,000 children. Now they are planning to give flat rate to everybody over 65 years old. Now, Julian, how will that work again? I'm going to ask you this. Oh, and I heard you say that you're going to set up a committee. Why every time the PNP in a government, Barbara, the PNP always want to form a committee? Why is it every time the People's National Party form government, them always want to form a committee, according to Aluna, and fill it with PNP people and make sure that the PNP people and the committee to exercise them agenda because the PNP have an agenda? Why every time the People's National Party always want to form a committee and fill it with PNP people? What is the purpose for this committee? What is this purpose for this committee, Julian? You are suggesting that we, the taxpayer of Jamaica under 65, should pay money, extra money for pensioners and 65-year-olds to get a flat rate. Now follow me now, Julian. How will you manage this policy? Because if you say flat rate, all me I go do, I call on my mother from country if you come put my water bill in her name, you know. And all the Jamaica is a country of hustlers. One thing with Jamaican people, them know how to hustle to beat the system. So all the Jamaican young people them I go do, I call them mother, call them grandmother to come put the water bill in their name. How will you manage this system, Julian? What about the people who rent big yard? Where 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 family live in? Who is going to pay for that water consumption? Who is going to pay for that, Julian? Talk to me. You don't think this true, Julian? You don't think this true? This is another run with it program to win the election. This is another run with it program to win the election, Julian. Because all the young people them are going to do is put the water bill in their senior name and then them buy one water truck and start sell water to rural areas. That's all them are going to do. Because remember, free for all and a free water, you know, Julian. Remember, free for all and a free water, you know, Julian. So all the people them are going to do in a Bridget, I buy one tank, you know, and start full water truck and go sell to the areas when I have no water. Because remember, free water, who is going to be paying for that? Who is going to be paying for that, Julian? How are you going to manage this? This water bill idea was not properly thought through. Are you saying that this These pensioners and these people over 65 will be able to use endless amount of water. Someone have to pay. There is no free meal. And that is the difference between the People's National Party and the Jamaica Labour Party. The People's National Party believe in a free. The People's National Party believe in a handout. Who is going to be paying for this endless amount of water that is going to be used up? Who are going to pay for this, Julian? How are you going to monitor it? In order for this to work, Julian, you have to put a cap. It is not a bad idea, you know, guys. Don't get me wrong, you know. Because you know, me fear. Julian's idea is not a bad idea, but when you think it through with the labor right brain, you know that in order for us to grant a reprieve to the seniors, we have to cap it. We have to say to the senior, all right, look here. You're going to use $4,000 out of water per month. Anything over this, you have to pay. You have to cap it. And in order for a senior to put a water bill in their name, they have to show proof of address. So they have to either have one bill in their name in the yard. Proof of address. So you can't just call down Mary Jane from East Rural and tell them to put water bill in their name. They have to have a proof of address at least 6 months. A proof of living at this location for at least 6 months. And we have to cap it. 4,000, anything over that, you have to pay for it. That is how it will work, Julian. That is how it can work. Your idea of endless amount of water, free for all, that cannot work. So open the Jamaica Labour Party, take this idea, you know, so we thief it from you, because this is not your idea. This is not your idea. Your idea is endless amount of free water. Your idea is run with it program. Our idea is cap the water and tell the senior anything over 4,000, you guys have to pay. We cannot just give people free water like that, Julian. We cannot just give people free meal like that, Julian. We need to, in order for the free things to, because when I was going to high school, you know, children that were on cost sharing used to get breakfast maybe 3 days a week. So is that nothing new, Julian, I come with? The Jamaica Labour Party is already doing it. What we need to do is just reform the system, go into the schools, streamline the thing properly, and make sure that the vulnerable kids are benefiting. We don't need to set up a new program. We don't need to set up no new eater food program, Julian. We already have this system in place. We already have this system in place, Julian. The Jamaica Labour Party and Dr. Dana Dixon already talk about this policy. We are going to go into the vulnerable schools, both in the rural and the urban areas. We're going to assess the children. We're going to be speaking to the guidance counselors, and we're going to find out from the guidance counselor, social worker going to go in and find out why this child now comes to school, what is the level of this and that, and when we're going to do these things, and afterwards, all these kids are going to go on the food program. We're already doing it. We already start to reform the PAD program already. No more run with it. System you don't need to implement. You don't need no duplication, Julian. You don't need any duplication. It is already been done. So this argument about free water for senior, it cannot work. No, guys. This other idea that Julian said, $1 billion for TikTokers and content creators. Come here, Julian. Good evening. I would like you to tell the country 5 decent TikTokers in Jamaica. We never say content creators, you know, because TikTokers are not content creators. TikTokers are beggars. There's a difference between TikTokers and content creators. So I'm asking you, Julian, tell the country 5 decent TikTokers in a Jamaica. Because you have one over TikTok named Rose. Nothing good not come out of your mouth. You have one deplorable one over there named Jaden. Nothing good not come out of your mouth. You have one over there named Zuma. Loud and deplorable. You have Candy. You already hear what Candy sing about. Me not have to get on in a hit. So I want Julian to tell the country 5 good TikTokers where I go spend with taxpayer money pan. And let me tell you something, Julian. Go over TikTok one day and listen to the content where the TikToker them produce. You can go up on screen record page, pepper sauce, active, comment investigator. Just type them in a TikTok and look at the level of content that these TikTokers are. And then the people you want to spend with taxpayer money pan, Julian. And then the people you want to spend with taxpayer money pan, Julian. And another thing before we come off of the TikToker. Julian, go over TikTok. When you see the TikToker them live, go up on them page. Look at the top right, the top left hand side of the screen. Click on daily number, the daily ranking in my daily. Click on that. When you click on that, you will see how much coins they make for the day. You see if they make 100,000 coins for the day, Julian, multiply the 100,000 coins by 0.05. And that is the amount of money that the TikTokers are making per day in US. The TikTokers don't need $1 from taxpayer. The TikTokers don't need $1 from taxpayer. I vote you a look. I vote you a look. The TikTokers make more money than 90% of the people in Jamaica. Do the maths. When a TikToker make 100 coins, a million coins for the week, multiply that by 0.0005 and see how much money the TikToker make. A TikToker in Jamaica makes more money than whole heap of private sector workers. Just multiply them figure. Multiply them figure, Julian. Go over TikTok. Go over TikTok, Julian. Type in them name. Type in one of the popular one name. Rose, Jaden, Zuma, Candy, Donia. Just type in them name, Julian. Let me teach you something. Let me teach you something, Julian. Just type in them name. Type in them name. And when them name come up, right now Jaden live, type in him name, Julian. And just look at the top of his screen. Look at the top of Jaden's screen, Julian. Let me teach you something today, Julian. Let me teach you something today. At the top of Jaden's screen right now, Jaden have 1.1 million coins. Okay? Jaden have 1.1 million coins right now, Julian. All right, good. Go for your calculator now, Julian. Go for your calculator. Let me teach you something, Julian. If you don't know what you're talking about, go sit down. If you don't know what you're talking about, go sit down. The TikTokers are millionaire. I mean, but much them hustling now. Me I talk to you, Julian, for have sense. Y'all look vote, but y'all look vote the wrong place. Y'all look vote the wrong place, Papa. Right now, go and look. Go and look, Julian. Jaden have 1 million coins right now. Multiply that by 0.05 and see how much money Jaden make already. And the week just starts. And the week just starts. So may I ask you again, why are you trying to do stupidness with tax? This is why PNP not for coming a government positive. Because when the PNP farm government, they waste our money. Now let's move to the content creators. Now, me not go say we not have no good content creator. Because we have couple. We have Evie. We have Bad Siki. We have Julie Mango. We have a couple a couple decent content creators. I'm not going to knock that. But these people are making money as well. And these people are making money in US. So them people don't need your money, Julian. Them people don't need taxpayer money. This money should be spent wisely. Not to buy vote. A vote, yeah, look. Now when you look to the YouTubers now, which YouTuber you go spend with tax dollar pan Julian? Let me tell you something, Julian. Andre Stefano Stevens, aka Panadra, aka P. Diddy What's Up. The first time when he had the first channel, he made over $100,000 in less than a year. Plus when big pan Zelle and pan Cash App. Andre Stefano Stevens made over $100,000 on YouTube in less than a year. Tax free. We don't know what to do with the money. We not see him buying a house. We not see him buying a car. We not see him buying a proper bedroom set from Kalmani Mart. And them the people you want to spend with tax dollar with, Julian. And them the people you want to spend with tax dollar with. Little bit of blood. And them the people you want to spend with tax dollar with. Dre, Brian, the big fish. Julian, go back to the drawing board. Go back to the drawing board. Leave taxpayers' money alone. Take your hand off with tax dollars. You never help with gain none. The People's National Party is known for ballooning the debt. Finsack in the country. The People's National Party is not known to generate no income and generate no wealth and to grow the economy. The economy has never grown under the People's National Party. Take your grubby fingers off our tax dollars. About $1 billion to content creator. Which content creator? Which content creator, Julian? Eh? Which content creator? The content creators in Jamaica are making more money than public sector workers, are making more money than minimum wage worker. How dare you be talk about you want to take minimum wage earner money and give to people who are beg over TikTok? You're crazy. You're crazy, Julian. How dare you fix your mouth and talking about you want to take minimum wage earners money and give to TikTokers. Eh? Go back to the drawing board. Go back to the drawing board. What kind of content them a create? You ever go over TikTok, go look what they over there do yet? What kind of content them a create over there? Julian, me know you don't look information to fill up your budget presentation, but go back to the drawing board with that, Papa. Go back to the drawing board. You're yet to tell the people of Jamaica something with substance. None of your argument will come with no make no sense. None of your argument will come with no make no sense. And about the student loan, Julian, again, what you suggested is already being done by the Jamaica Labour Party. What you are suggesting as it relates to the student loan, the Jamaica Labour Party is doing that and more. As what the policy that we have now and we're going to implement in 2026. The children now can get more money to borrow. They don't start paying until they get a job. They can get help with housing and help with books. That is more than the PNP has ever done for the young people of Jamaica. That is more than the PNP has ever done for the people of Jamaica. When the PNP was in government, they asked the young people to find 3 guarantors in order for them to get a student loan. Now the Jamaica Labour Party already changed the policy. You don't need any guarantor. You don't start pay until you get a job. And you're now being subsidized with housing and with equipment, books and laptop and everything. You can't beat that, Julian. You can't beat that. Your argument when you come with, but all people can go in and renegotiate their loan. You might as well tell yourself you go on overseas. What you're trying to say is that the people must take the student loan and don't pay it. What you are suggesting is that the people then, when they take the student loan, they must go in and take student loan how much they can pay. That cannot work. They have to take in and pay a slip and then negotiate. And that is already being done. The policy that the Jamaica Labour Party have in place, Julian, when you finish school, you don't start paying until you get a job. No interest is added until you get a job. And when you get a job, you go in and you negotiate with the bureau how much money you can pay. That is already being done. You're not coming with anything new. You're not coming with anything new, Julian. Everything that you suggested is already being done. The Student Loan Bureau is performing its mandate and its duty under the People's National Party. The young people and the students stayed away because they could not find the guarantors. You know, come with a new policy, Julian. And me hear you talk about a free, and give away, and run with it. Talking about the PNP, I go reform JUTC. The Jamaica Labour Party is already doing that. The Jamaica Labour Party is already doing that, Julian. You know what Bono, Julian? What Bono, Julian, is because Darrell Vaz extended JUTC buses to the rural areas. And that be to know. And that be to know, because only the want JUTC to stay in the urban area, so only the urban people can benefit. Only the PNP people in a town can benefit, and the PNP people in a Portmore can benefit. And it's to know how Darrell Vaz extended the JUTC fleet to the rural areas. And that about no talking about how the government only buy 100 buses for 9 years. How many did the PNP buy? How many did the PNP buy, and where did the PNP get the money from for trust those? Under the People's National Party, JUTC was a cash cow for PNP. Under the PNP, nobody never get locked up for T-fuel yet. Because the PNP put all of the depot in a PNP garrison, so the PNP gunman and the PNP gang and the PNP dan can benefit from JUTC. And that about no, because all of that cut off under Darrell Vaz, all of that had to stop. Darrell Vaz change up that on a feeding tree get cut down. On a feeding tree get cut down. 100 buses is coming, slated to reach in Jamaica by August this year. More buses coming for the rural areas. You can't stop that. How can the People's National Party talk about how they love poor people and they don't want the poor people in rural Jamaica benefit from the JUTC buses? How can the PNP say that them love poor people and the PNP do not want rural Jamaica to benefit from the JUTC buses? What burn you, Julian? What burn you and your comrades, is because the buses gone out of town. The buses want to use to sit down pan daily, turn off a sea view or turn off down a PNP garrison, down a Spanish town and leak out every aisle. That is over. That is finished. The PNP dons are hungry. The PNP dons are hungry. All of them feeding tree get cut down. So you're talking about the PNP. The PNP will do absolutely nothing for JUTC. The PNP has never done anything for JUTC. All Percival did was just some bus and put them on the road. Under the Jamaica Labour Party, we will implement the cashless system. Under the Jamaica Labour Party, we will buy more buses for rural Jamaica. Under Jamaica Labour Party, more Jamaican will benefit from the Jamaica Urban Transit Company. That is what will happen under Jamaica Labour Party. The PNP has no plans. The PNP have no policy. talking about JUTC. Now, another thing what the PNP said, guys. I mean, no, guys, let me tell you something. I tell you guys all the time, we have to pay attention to the PNP, you know. Guys, do you remember after Auntie Favor do our budget presentation and the lady where head the Small Business Association was on nationwide, and she was very disgruntled about the government not putting more money in more banks so they can have access to loans? Who remember that? Who remember that argument from the Small Business Association lady? Who remember that? Who remember the female lady? I don't remember what her name is. And she was talking about all the two major banks they monopolize and they're not giving them good rate and whatever. Who remember that? Well, guys, even though the PNP would pretend that they don't listen to Nationwide, they do. They do. Because that is where Julian get the idea from. That is where Julian got the idea from Erica to come and put it in his presentation to talk about under PNP, they're going to spread out the money to other banks. He got that from that lady. Now follow me now, guys. I don't have any issue with the government making avenue for small business owners to get cheaper loan. Don't get me wrong. But Julian need to develop the idea and explain to the people of Jamaica that if he's suggesting or he's saying that under PNP government, the PNP will put taxpayer dollar in unregulated banks. Talk to me, Bridget. Is Julian Robinson saying that the PNP will be putting our tax money in unregulated banks? Is that what Julian is saying, guys? Because he said he's going to stretch out the money all over in different banks to garner competition. Is Julian saying that he's going to put the money in unregulated banks? Uno said this is another FinSac 2.0. Guys, Uno said this is another FinSac 2.0 coming from the People's National Party. How are we going to monitor these banks? Oh, so let me ask you a question now, guys. When the PNP put the money in a one little small bank, say for example, I'm in a worry one call no bank name. But say for example, they put it in one credit union or one other bank, not Scotia, not NCB. And John go borrow loan. John go borrow $1 million loan for him business. Remember, you know, the banks, Julian is suggesting that we make it easier for small business people to get loans. Right? Fine. When John go to COK and borrow the money, the $1 million, we make it easier for John. John not to bring in a whole heap of paperwork to prove him how pay back this money. 3 months come and John can't pay back the money, guys. What will happen to our country? What will happen to our economy? This sound like another FinSac 2.0. This sound like another FinSac. This sound like another Ponzi scheme. FinSac, this don't sound right. Julian is suggesting that the government move the regulation and make it easier for people to borrow loan and spread out the money in a different bank. Nothing is wrong with that, but we still have to put the measures in place, monitor these banks, make sure the banks are properly regulated, and we still have to make sure that these people can pay back these loans. We still have to make sure that the people can pay back the money. Because we know Jamaican people stay, no guys. When them borrow the money, they're going to say, oh, a taxpayer money. Government a thief too much. We can't take this money. You don't know that? When the Jamaican people feel like a free-for-all, When they get this money, they're going to say, we not to pay back this money because taxpayer money and poor people money and government to pay it back because them a thief up. Anytime the government interject themselves in the banking system, the system always fail. That is how we got FinSac. That is how we got FinSac. We should never forget. We must never forget how we get FinSac, the same policy where Julian come with now. Taxpayer money, unregulated in banks, unregulated loans. People take loan where they can't pay back, high interest rate where they couldn't pay. That is why 40,000 businesses went under the People's National Party. I wonder if you don't understand, guys. I wonder if you don't understand the ramification of what Julian said. Labor rights. I wonder if you don't really understand what Julian is suggesting. Guys, 40,000 businesses went under because the people who borrowed the loan could not pay back the loan because the bank after the interest rate was going up every minute and the people couldn't pay back the loan. They borrowed the money at, for example, 3%, and by the time they're ready to pay it back at 15%, and they could not pay back the loan. That is why 40,000 businesses went under. And here is Julian coming again to sell us this same old. We must be careful and reject the People's National Party. 40,000 business went under. And here is Julian coming again to say, let us do the same thing again. Let us give out loan. Let us give out unregulated loan. Let us give the people the loan to do their small business, regardless if they can pay back the loan or not. Come the labor rights. I wonder if you don't listen to what Julian said. You don't notice how much days me take to come online because I want to make sure so I understand what Julian is saying. Julian is suggesting that when the PNP farm government, they're going to inject state fund in many different banks around the country, and small business people can go and borrow the loan, and if they cannot pay it back, dog, nyam, we supper. Liberals, you don't realize what is going on? Guys, are you listening to the People's National Party? Are you listening to the policies of the People's National Party? What will happen to our country when the people can't pay back the loan? What will happen to our country? What will happen to our economy? Remember, this was the same policy that Omar Davis come with. You know, say the PNP not change no course. You know, say the PNP, no matter who is at the head of the People's National Party, they don't plan to change no course. You know, say regardless of who head the PNP, their argument remain the same. They don't know nothing about growing economy. They don't know nothing about stabilize the dollar. They don't know nothing about stabilize the country. They don't know nothing about separating themselves and leave the banking system to work by themselves. They have to inject themselves in absolutely everything. That is the People's National Party. So because Julian here, the lady pan nationwide a complain, said the government not doing enough for small business as it relates to them getting a loan. Julian sit down and cook up this idea in her head. When the PNP farm government, they're going to stretch out taxpayer money all over in different banks, unregulated. Come on, Julian. I think you have more sense than this. I thought you had more sense than this, Julian. And when we say that the PNP has no plans and have no policy, we don't think a joke the labor writer make. When we tell them say the PNP no have no plan and the PNP no have no policy, we don't think a joke Labour writer make. They don't have no policy. Everything when them come with, it either to mash up the economy or to give it free. Everything when them come with is just run with it and fix it later. Nothing new. You are telling the people of Jamaica that a PNP government will inject state fund in every different bank all over the country, regardless of the status of that bank or not. That is crazy. That is crazy, Julian. I hope Mark Gordon come fix up the point tomorrow. And another thing, guys, come done with Julian because what else Julian say, guys? What else? Come no hear nothing else. Damian Crawford again winning one child from every household going to university. Damian Crawford, every child that is interested in going to university is going. Let me repeat that, Crawford. Every child in Jamaica that is interested in going to university is going. The Andrew Holness administration made it possible for every Jamaican child, regardless of your status, regardless of your, if you're uptown, or you're downtown, or you're rural, or you're urban, or you're single parent, or you're nuclear family, or extended family. The Jamaica Labour Party made it possible for every single Jamaican child to go to university as long as they want to go. They don't need you and your gimmicks. They don't need you and your gimmicks, Damian. Because in 2012, when you was running for the Member of Parliament of East Rural St. Andrew, you said the very same thing. And when you became the Member of Parliament, all you did was shell down London and give Mr. Lang money for keep Sting. You didn't care about that idea. Let me repeat that. When you was a Member of Parliament, Damian Crawford, for East Rural St. Andrew, all you did was shell down London and you gave Lang money to run Sting. And when the teachers asked for a salary increase, you tell them you prefer to take a haircut than a pay cut. So excuse with your gimmickry and your nonsense. You don't have no new idea, no new plans. Every Jamaican child that is interested in going into college is going. Them already go Damian, they don't need you to send them. They don't need you to send them because all Jamaican parents here, once them interested for them picking go to college and go find it and then go look it. As a Jamaican parents here, they don't depend on handout. Once a parent say, I want my daughter, I want my son for go university, them go look it. That depend on PNP, because if a PNP we are wait pan dog nyam with supper. So I don't know what you're going. Damian, you need some new ideas and some new plans. The seat where you are run for, you need to focus on that seat. Because the people need road. The people need water. The people need housing. The people need land title for the land where you have them live for over 30 years. That is what the people in your constituency where you are trying for we need. Go up there and start do some work. And leave the education sector alone. Dr. Dana have that covered. We don't need no ideas from you. We don't need no ideas from you. And we don't need no ideas from Mark Golding. But every Jamaican child will go to university free. Want to hear that, guys? So, free lunch for 450,000 Jamaican students. Free water for the Jamaican people. Free money at the bank for Small Business Association. And here Damian now, free education. Want to hear that? Everything the PNP talk about is free, free, free. They never plant corn, but they want to reap. They never plant corn, but they want to reap. And we have to make sure that we explain to the people of Jamaica that none of those policies is possible without taxing the people of Jamaica. We have to make sure that we explain to the people of Jamaica that none of this is possible without taxing the people of Jamaica. None of it is possible. Because a tax revenue run country. Tax revenue run country. So the PNP need to explain to the people of Jamaica where will the money come from to give every single child in Jamaica a free breakfast. It sounds good, of course, but we are not there as yet. We are not there as yet. The PNP need to explain to the people of Jamaica where will the money come from to give the beggars, the TikTokers, free money. The PNP need to explain to the people of Jamaica where will the money come from, which money, if our tax dollars, the PNP are planned to put in unregulated banks. Tell us. And you, Damian Crawford, tell the people of Jamaica where will the money come from to give free tertiary education when we are already using the Student Loan Bureau. None of this is possible without taxing the people of Jamaica. And that is the truth. The PNP is the party that tax off the shirt of a Jamaican people back. The PNP is the party that tax education, tax party, tax stay free, tax ANCAD, road levy, everything. They put tax on every single thing. That is the People's National Party. So where will this extra money come from for all these run with it programs that the PNP is suggesting? And guys, last but not least, you, and Jackson Miller, you are a disgrace. You, and Jackson Miller, you are a walking disgrace to the people of Jamaica. You are a disgrace to the journalist fraternity. Imagine you have no respect for Fayetteville and no respect for the intelligence of the people of Jamaica. Imagine the minister came on your platform and you use your big platform and twist what the minister say and send it out, go to PNP blogger to tear down the minister and tear down the country. At no time did Fayetteville said $20,000 could have buy a Pro Box. At no time did the minister say that. Now let me explain something to the people of Jamaica and to own a labor right. When me make sure I ask somebody if you do the maths, and within the person do the maths perfectly, and for the 3 years, after at the 1.8, you tax 25% of the 1.8, I think you get 25,000. 25% of the 1.9, I think you get 75,000. I think you get 50,000. And then 25% of the 2 million, you get 75,000. When you add up all of that, I think it's 150 or 140,000. 140,000 that I can pay them on a Pro Box. And while I do agree that Fayetteville never have to use a Pro Box analogy, nothing is wrong with that. It is not a salary increase. It is not a salary increase. It's an extra money per your salary that you're already getting. It is not a salary increase. And Dean Jackson Miller knows this. Dean Jackson Miller know this. But because the PNP and the RJR media is campaign on the half of the PNP, then put out this false narrative and run with it. Nothing like that. Absolutely nothing like that. It is not a salary increase. It is an extra money on your salary that you're already getting. It's an extra money. It's not an increase. It is not an increase. It's an extra, it's like a saving where you save off your salary that you're already getting. Thank you, Julian. It's a tax rebate. It is not an increase, not a salary increase. And Dan Jackson Miller know this. But because the PNP, RJR media, because the Comrade media and the Comrade Gleaner is campaigning on behalf of the People's National Party, then took what the minister said and twist it. The minister didn't say anything like that. And 144,000 can pay down on a pro box. And 2,000 an extra a month can help with your light bill. It can help. My light bill at $8,000. And if we get an extra 2,000, that's 6,000 me have to pay. What that it can help. But because the PNP and the PNP media, that is why you hear the Prime Minister say, we have to go out and talk to the people of Jamaica. We have to go out and explain to the people of Jamaica. We cannot allow the PNP media. We cannot depend on the Gleaner and the TVJ because they are compromised. We cannot depend on the TVJ, PNP media. We cannot depend on the Comrade Gleaner. They are political, motivated, and they are compromised. No time did the minister say $20,000 can buy pro box. Sorry, 2,000. And when you do the math, it is not 2,000. It is not. Any sensible laborer can check that. It's a rebate. When you anything you were 1.8. You do the math on the 1.8. 25% of the 1.8. That is the tax rebate. 25% of the 1.9. That is the tax rebate for the second year. And 25% on the 2 million. That is the tax rebate. When you add up all of that money, that is the rebate for the 3 years. Dan Jackson Miller, you are wicked. You are despicable. Shame on you, Dan Jackson Miller. Shame on you. We, the members of the Jamaica Labour Party, the bloggers and the content creators, we need to make sure that we go out in the community and explain to the people of Jamaica, this is not a salary increase. It's an extra money, a tax rebate. That is it. The public sector workers will be going to the table very, very soon to negotiate the salary increase. This is not a salary increase. You, Dan Jackson Miller, shame on you. You're a disgrace. And if I me like the members of the Jamaica Labour Party, me now go back to your station. It's the same like how Mark Golding now go back up on Nationwide. No government member no go up on RJR. We don't care. No government member no go up on RJR media. It's like how Donald Trump never put foot on CNN. That's the same treatment you should give to TVJ. That's the same treatment you guys should give to TVJ. Because they're compromised and they're biased. And they are politically motivated. No minister no give that Dan Jackson Miller no interview. Make she go and go complain and bawl and go to press association all she want. Mark Golding is the highest paid politician in the country. Mark Golding is being paid by the people of Jamaica. Mark Golding not giving Nationwide no interview. No government member not supposed to go back pan Dan Jackson Miller program. Make she stay over there by herself. I don't care what she want to say or she want to complain, go to taxes, so anything she want to go to. She could have go to the international, anything she want to go to. No government member not go over there. They not do no journalistic work. They not do no journalism work. Them a blogger. They are bloggers. All the Jamaica Labour Party need to do, as Bridget said, immediately after we finish with presentation, we keep a press conference and take questions. That is it. Keep a press conference and take questions. Nobody need to go sit down in front of Dan Jackson Miller. Nobody need to go and sit in front of her. Make she stay over there with our PNP people. And Donald Trump did not go on CNN, and Donald Trump won the election convincingly. Donald Trump did not go on MSNBC, and Donald Trump won the election convincingly. We don't need to go up on RJR media to win the election, because that's a propaganda media. That's a propaganda media, and a time for the Jamaica Labour Party get serious with winning this election. A time for the Jamaica Labour Party and the government get serious. We don't need to be going on RJR media. They are propaganda. They are opposition. They are for the opposition. They are not for the people of Jamaica. Look what Dian Jackson Miller did to Fayeval. Look what Dian Jackson Miller did to Fayeval. All the Prime Minister have to do after he speak on Thursday, keep a press conference and take questions. And then move on. Make Dian Jackson Miller and all of them come at the press conference, come question the Prime Minister. That is it. When the Prime Minister finish this, the Prime Minister put on in green shirt and go tour the country and talk to the people of Jamaica. Leave out Dian Jackson Miller and leave out TVJ. Leave out Dian Jackson Miller and leave out TVJ. They don't mean the country no good. We don't have to go over there. There's no law in the country that state that the government member have to go on RJR media. Mark Golding has never given Nationwide, which is a credible and a lawful and a very good media entity. Within a media entity with integrity and with credibility. Mark Golding has never gone over there and giving Cliff Hughes an interview, but yet still, every minute the Jamaica Labour Party member then gone over there, gone sit down in front of Dian Jackson Miller. Wanna gone over there, gone sit down in front of Shifa. Make she go on about her business. Make Dian Jackson Miller go on about her business. No member of the Jamaica Labour Party administration not go over there. Do not go over there. Make them come to us. Keep a press conference and keep a press conference and invite them there. That is what you should do. We need to listen to me now. Let me tell you something, guys. Don't tell me if I'm wrong. Back in the days, when we only had two media entities, it was important for government members and opposition and people to go on the media house to get information across. But now in the era of social media, no government member don't need to go on no TV station to do no interview. You don't notice how America do them thing? Keep a press conference. Make them come to us. If they don't want to come and feed them business. Keep a press conference. Invite them there. Won't now go over there for government and twist on the word and turn up on the word and turn the mind of the Jamaican people. Not idiot. Look what they do to Fayeval. Misinformation and fake news. I don't notice the whole of the PNP are run with it because it was planned. It was orchestrated by the PNP and the PNP media. It was planned. We don't see by the next year Julian have it in a budget speech. We don't see by the next year the PNP blogger them have it. By the next year, you see one Kevin over TikTok a click live. By the night, you see Stefano shit in a plate to talk about it. You see Cute Boss, the one of the PNP blogger, them a run with it. It was planned. Let me tell you, guys. Jamaica Labour Party, ABCA, Marlan, team, let me tell you something. We need to start fight fire with fire. Same like how Mark Golding can avoid Nationwide. Mark Golding is the highest paid politician in the country. Mark Golding is being paid by the people of Jamaica. Yet still, he refused to give Nationwide an interview. The same thing goes for Dian Jackson Miller. Same thing goes for Dian Jackson Miller. Make she stay over all angles program by herself. Make she stay over there. Time for us to be serious about winning this election. I'm going to tell you something. If you don't think that people now listen to the PNP and the PNP media and the PNP propaganda, you make a sad mistake. You know what somebody tell me on the weekend, say? He said to me, say, Munchibi, I go down to Mandeville, go buy something. And the cashier said to me, say, sir, what you feel about what the woman say? The cashier don't even know favor name, you know. Hear what the cashier say. Sir, what you feel about what the woman say about $2,000 for buy Pro Box? You hear that? Me not vote, you know. I mean, I know about politics. But you think about the lady that have sense? The girl no vote. I'm a believer. You know why I believe her? Because a lot of persons don't see the reason for vote. She never know a favor name. She never say, she said she hear about it. The young cashier girl said to the man, say, what you feel about what that lady they say about the $2,000 for buy Pro Box? The lady now said $2,000 can't buy Pro Box. So if you don't think that people now listen to PNP propaganda, you know better think again. You know better think again. Make the PNP then steer over the PNP media. Same like how Donald Trump make the Democrats them steer over CNN and go over Fox. Make the PNP then steer over DN program and let us go to nationwide. Don't busy what they want to say. Them already say it. So might as well. Might as well. They already saying it. Guys, I have 176 people who watch me. Please. Click on the like, 71%, 71. Yeah. Guys, please, click on the like button. Yeah, might as well we make them stay over there, guys. Because them already tear down the Jamaica Labour Party already. So might as well we make them stay over there and continue. We don't need to go over there. Good night, Kirk. Me there, man. I was trying to go live on the StreamYard program, but I don't know if I do it at all. Somebody after the live finish call me and tell me how to go live using StreamYard. Please and thanks. A lot of Nablet, there are a lot of uneducated people in Jamaica that hear that nonsense. They don't believe it, you know, but they can't believe that a government person say it. Don't get me wrong. They don't believe it. They want answers. They want explanation. They don't believe, say, the person say $2,000 for buy Pro Box, you know. They want to know the context. It's for us to explain. It's for us to explain. When me hear the argument about the 2,000 for buy Pro Box, you know, me never run with it. Me go find out what favor say. I mean, listen. She say can put towards. But then me ask somebody to do the maths for me. And the maths is clear. Completely different thing. Completely different thing from where the and Jackson Miller run with. A lot of people exist, Valrose, we cannot read and write and don't understand. And yes, Bridget, that may very well be true, so the cashier short every day. But these are the people who have voted for PNP, the uneducated. These are the people. Listen, me pass one PNP live over TikTok yesterday, you know, guys. And you know what the PNP them over there say? That Andrew Holness must stand with Cuba. And them a listen for see what Andrew Holness are going to say as it relates to Cuba. Because the outgoing Prime Minister of Trinidad say they're willing to give up her visa. And Mia Matley say she willing to give up her visa. And Gonzales saying willing to give up her visa. And somebody else must have from Grenada say it. I passed a PNP live and I heard the comrades saying that they are listening for what Andrew Holness say. And they expect Andrew Holness to stand with Cuba. You know, hear that? Those are the uneducated comrades. You remember when me come with the argument 2 weeks ago, you know, me telling us there's something we are come and it's going to be very, very serious. Guys, me tell you, so you don't hear me come on my platform and I talk about no topic, you don't think so me just put it out of thin air. When I came here and I spoke about this policy that Marco Rubio is talking about, Uno tell me, say, oh, I want you this and that. But I know it was coming. And I keep asking the PNP, Bridget, since you don't love Cuba so much, why not go on over Cuba? Why don't I go over Cuba, go have a baby? Why don't I go on over Cuba, go run off? Why, if you don't love Cuba so much, I don't want to stand with Cuba, why not give up on American citizenship and go on over Cuba? Why not give up on a visa and go on over? Why don't need Andrew Wallace to give up for visa? Why not give up Funo? Why not give up Funo visa and go on over there? Andrew Wallace not have to stand with Cuba, you know. Why not stand with Cuba? You comrades, Mark Goldin, Dayton Campbell, Angela Brownberg, why not stand with Cuba, give up on a visa and go on over Cuba? Who don't need to ask Andrew Owens to give up his visa? Who don't just go on? I said it before and I'm going to say it again. And based on how I know my government panel, and guys, I know my government under Andrew Michael Holness will not jeopardize the future of our country for Cuba or any other country. I know this. I am not worried. I sleep good every night knowing that Andrew Holness will not stand with Cuba and sabotage, jeopardize the future of our country. Because Michael Manley in an interview, when you go look, I think in 1992 in do it, said that when Kissinger came to Jamaica and said to Michael Manley, said, Manley, I need you to change your foreign policy as it relates to Cuba. And Michael Manley said, no, I'm going to stand on principle. Michael Manley said the U.S. government promised the people of Jamaica $50 million US. By the time Kissinger go back, hear back from Kissinger about that money. And by 2 years, our shelves were empty and Jamaican people was fooded up, but you have to married food. And Michael Manley said he regret doing that. So when they done PNP, when I know nothing about foreign policy, talking about Andrew Holness standing with Cuba, why not go and go stand up with them? Why not go and go stand with Cuba? You no need to wait for Andrew Holness to stand up with Cuba. You no need to wait for the government. You no go on. All me know, and I sleep well at night knowing that my Prime Minister, Dr. the Honorable Andrew Michael Holness, will never jeopardize the future of our country to please Cuba. And yesterday, me looking at the Gleaner and me see Cuba in a darkness. 72 hours out of darkness, Cuba in a darkness. That only happened in a Michael Manley time, when Michael Manley was standing with Cuba in the 1970s. When Michael Manley was standing with Cuba in the 1970s, we had regular power cuts. We will never go back there. When Michael Manley was standing with Cuba in the 1970s, Jamaica was in darkness. So we will never stand with Cuba against the people of Jamaica. That's not smart. No labor rights. Tomorrow, the comrade leader. Tomorrow, the comrade leader will be coming with his ideas. On the prepare thing, come talk about tax threshold to 3 million. The private sector is already asking the government of Jamaica where they're going to make up the shortfall of the 14 billion that we're going to lose when we did the tax break. The private sector is already asking the government where will that 14 billion come from. And if we're giving a 100,000 break for 3 years, spread out over 3 years, and it will cost the people of Jamaica 14 billion. How much will it cost the people of Jamaica for a one-time 3 million tax break? How much money will it cost the people of Jamaica for the 3 million tax threshold the Mark going to come with tomorrow? He must go explain that to the people of Jamaica. Mark Golden, you will have to explain to the people of Jamaica how you are going to fund that tax break along with the many other free things where Julian talk about. Jamaican people are not fool, you know. Jamaican people are not fool. We're not fool. And we will not allow the People's National Party to set back the country with promises. Promises that they will never be able to fulfill. All because they want to win the election. We will not allow the People's National Party to go about and promise the people. Remember, Portia promised them Jeep. The Jeep never start. Never start. As a matter of fact, nothing what Portia promised the people of Jamaica in 2011 never come across. Nothing what Portia promised the people in 2011, she never fulfilled. Absolutely nothing. And under the Jamaica Labour Party, this government under Andrew Michael Holness has paid down the debt, has paid public sector workers the highest salary increase in the history of Jamaica, has given the public sector workers the most tax break. Then first it was 1.5, then 1.7, then 1.8, 1.9 and 2 million. This Andrew Holness government has done more for the people of Jamaica. This Andrew Holness government has done more for pensioners. They got an increase. The government has invested more money in NHF. They can get more medication on the NHF under Andrew Michael Holness. This government has built and renovated over 400 police stations, bought over 300 police bikes, police cars, Hilux vans. This government has built out the technology for JCF, build a whole technology system at Upper Camp, buy more Jamaican eye cameras. This government has removed the guarantor from Student Loan Bureau, has pump more money for the Student Loan Bureau so that young people can get a better loan. Now this government is planning to give them a stipend, plus help them with housing, help them to buy a laptop. This government has improved the healthcare sector, renovated, is now in the process of renovating Spanish Town Hospital, brand new block at UWI, built a brand new hospital at Cornwall Regional, 5 brand new X-ray machines, 6 brand new ambulances. This government, we have a lot to campaign on labor rights. We have a lot to campaign on. When it comes to farmers, farmers have gotten help since burial. They gotten seeds, fertilizer, chicken farmer getting layers, getting feeding for the chicken, getting plucking machine, picking machine. This government has done more to change the life of ordinary Jamaican people. So when they talk about the PNPs for the poor, in what way? What are the examples of that? When they say the PNP is for the poor, what has the PNP done for poor people? List them. The only reason why the PNP can spread the narrative that the PNP is for the poor because when PNP in a government, then give them PNP people more benefits and more handouts and more free for all. That is the only difference. This government has slashed the GCT and JPS from 15% to 7%. That is how the ordinary Jamaican will benefit. The minimum wage earner, the pensioners will benefit. This government has given an amnesty to the people of Jamaica so they can come in and pay for them water little. When you talk about policies that the ordinary Jamaican benefits from, the Jamaica Labour Party has done more and continue to do more. And we, the Labour rights, all over in the 63 constituency, we need to go out and talk to the young people, spread these narrative and explain to the people and show them the proof, show them what was going on when the PNP was in government, show them the difference now. It is very, very easy. Everything where Julian has come with is already being implemented. And all the giveaway program where I come with will not work. No make no sense. You have one feel good moment and then next week we're going back to normal. We have to set up the country in a way that everybody can benefit. And the economy can grow. And the youths can benefit. So guys, I want to thank you for joining me tonight. And tomorrow we will listen to the Run With It budget coming from Mark Jefferson Golding. We're going to write down the points and we're going to come back tomorrow and go through them. Because we are fighting for the minds of the Jamaican people. We are fighting for the minds of the Jamaican people. And we cannot allow the PNP to dominate. We cannot allow the PNP to take over the internet with their false news and their fake news and their propaganda. We have to sift through the noise and let the people of Jamaica know the facts. We have to bring the facts to the people of Jamaica. Let them understand that the PNP party is synonymous to Donald Trump. So Donald Trump promised the people in United States that when David, I saw it, call me back, David. I don't really take no call, but I think I can take 2 calls. Donald Trump, when he wanted to win the election, Donald Trump told the people of Jamaica, the people of United States, that on day 1, he will end the war in Ukraine. Over the weekend, when they asked Donald Trump, say, oh, he said, I'm going to end the war, Donald Trump said he was being sarcastic, because that's never possible. You hear that? Donald Trump said on day 1, he will end the war in Ukraine. When they asked Donald Trump over the weekend, say, you did say you're going to end. Donald Trump said that's not possible. I was being sarcastic. When Donald Trump said on day 1, he's going to bring down the price of egg. When they asked Donald Trump said Joe Biden kill off all of the fallen, so they can't bring down the price of egg. Nothing what Donald Trump said he meant. And that is the same thing that Mark Golding and Julian Robinson is coming with now. All propaganda, all promises just to win the election, and we have to reject them. David, call me back. We have to reject them, and we have to go out and talk to the people of Jamaica, because we have an election to win. Outline the policy presented by the JLP regarding the college loan versus the PNP policy. It's very simple, Kirk. The Jamaica Labour Party already put policies in place to help our college students. We remove the guarantor from the student loan, plus we increase the amount where they can get for loan. Plus, coming September, we're going to give them, they can apply for a stipend and help with housing and help with books and computer. Also, they will not be asked to pay back the loan until they get a job. and there will be no interest added to their loan until they get a job. They bring in their salary and they negotiate how much they can pay. That's what the Jamaica Labour Party are already doing. What the PNP is suggesting is that when you get the loan, you can left and go foreign and work for 5 years, any amount of year you want, until you feel like you want to pay back the loan. You can come and say, all right, now, me I work now, and I want to pay $1,000 instead of $2,000. That's what the PNP is suggesting. The PNP policy will not work, Kirk. The PNP policy, there is nothing in place for the people and pay back their loan. Even if them are work, the PNP say if their salary not enough, they can go in and say they're not willing to pay back yet. Give them time until they work in a certain amount of money they can pay back. What will happen to the rest of beneficiaries coming up? What will happen to the rest of beneficiaries coming up? Based on the PNP policy, Student Loan Bureau will bankrupt. Because if everybody are going to get the loan and decide when they want to pay, there will be no money for the rest of people coming up. You say that don't make no sense. Based on Julian policy, Owen, if me I go take a student loan based on Julian policy, right? Me take out the student loan, I'm going to teachers college. But based on my salary, because me have rent for pay, me have my car loan for pay, me have my picnic for go to school, I can go into student loan and say, even though I'm working, I'm unable to pay at this time because I have rent to pay, light to pay, water to pay, and my picnic for go to school. And student loan should say, yes, okay, when you can pay, you pay. What will happen to the people coming up that want to benefit from the student loan? What will happen to the other beneficiaries? That's the question I'm asking Julian Robinson tonight. That are free for all. Because based on how Jamaica people stay, you know. Nobody now go want to pay no money, you know, and if they even go pay $1,000 and $2,000, them go pay, you know, because they go pay the student loan after them pay all of them bill based on Julian policy. Based on Julian political scam, Andrea. All right. If I am a teacher and I'm getting $140,000 a month, and based on the policies where student loan have now, say for example, I was supposed to pay $15,000 or $20,000. Julian is saying that if you come a month and you can't pay that, you can go in and tell student loan, say student loan, me have my rent, my light, my water, all of my bills for pay, so me can't pay no student loan. I will let you know when I can pay. Guys, that's untenable. That cannot work. That cannot work, Val Rose. What about the rest of beneficiaries coming up? Nobody will want to pay. Nobody will want to pay. And then the system are going to mash up. They're going to bankrupt. What the government have in place now, come in and we use the salary and we negotiate. That's what the government have now. Julian policy to pay when you can't pay, that cannot work. I saw the PNP steer. They feast today and fast tomorrow. PNP believe in a feel-good moment. PNP believe in a cook oxtail and fried chicken and fried plantain and mac and cheese on Sunday, and then Monday to Thursday your mouth dry. You drink ramen yogurt. I saw PNP steer. They don't believe you cook one meat on Sunday and stretch out, and then Monday you cook one different meat, and Wednesday. Then believe that on Sunday you eat 3 meat, you make mac and cheese, you make potato salad, you cut up carrot juice, you bake one cake, you eat ice cream. And when Tuesday come your mouth dry, you eat ramen yogurt. That's the PNP style. Feast today and fast tomorrow. Feast today and fast tomorrow. That's why I'm saying, Jamaica Labour Party bloggers, we need to reject these ideas. They cannot and they will not work. Our policy is better. Come in with your pay slip. Let's negotiate and you pay some money. It cannot be. You go tell student loans you can't pay no money because you have your bills them to pay. This is your bill as well. This is your responsibility as well. No country in the world people take out loan and can go into the entity and say, well, even though you give me a loan, you me no want to pay none until next year. That means that there's not a country that a first world or a second world or a third world or a developing country where you take out a loan and you go back to the entity and say, well, even though you give me the loan, me not have to pay it back because yes, Mark Stewart, I mean same one. Here, Mark Stewart. Munchie, I was at stadium calling a person, wondering if it was you in a white top and a yes, I'm me. Me same one. We never call me loud or can touch me. Yeah, no country in the world. You can take out loan and go back to the people, them, Andrea, and tell them, say, well, even though you give me that car loan, you know, I want to drive the car for 3 years before me pay back the loan. We don't hear that happen before. Where on earth that happened before? That is not possible, and that is what Julian is suggesting. If when you get your pay, you're going to student loan. You say student loan, even though I know I have this loan to pay, but because me have my picnic for send at school and me have my rent for pay, and my light bill and my car note, I don't want to start pay until next year. That is what Julian is suggesting. Cannot work. Will not work. Impossible. That is why I said at the start of my program that every one of Julian policies are run with it and fix it later policy. Because within 2 years, the student loan go up with bankrupt. Within 2 years, the student loan will bankrupt under the PNP policy because nobody will be paying back any money. Remember, you know, we have to contend with people who are run off already, not left the bill them to pay. Now, no, Julian is saying that the people them with their Jamaica now don't have to pay. Within 2 years, this system mash up. And this is the reason why we cannot elect the People's National Party. Them not have no plan. Them not have no policy. Them not serious. America is a first world country. And when Joe Biden tried to give the student loan, the student them borrows a little student relief, the Republican and the private sector look out and say, no, make them go pay for their loan. And America is a first world country. But yet still Julian is saying that we should not hold the people who borrow the loan accountable. We should give them 2 years and 3 years. 2 years and 3 years to come back and come pay their loan. They will never come back. They will never pay that loan. I promise you, they will not pay back that loan if we do that. If they're allowed to work in Jamaica and collect their salary and we trust them to bring the money come here, we will never get $1. We will never get $1, Navlet. There has to be mechanism in place to collect back the money from these borrowers. There have to be things in place. And the Jamaica Labour Party already put policies in place where they can come in and talk to them, the person at the front desk and say, look here, this is my salary, I'm getting 150,000 and this is what, and you break it down and you get a payment plan. We cannot ask them to come in when they feel like. That is what Julian is suggesting. That is what the PNP is suggesting. Free education at the tertiary level. Free breakfast for every children, 400,000 of them. Free money for small business earners. Free money for content creators and TikTokers. And free water for pensioners. You know, hear that? Free, free, free. Everything under the PNP will be free. But we know that there's no free meal and somebody will have to pay. We know this. We, the Jamaica Labour Party, we know this. We know this. We know say no government cannot work with free. No government cannot work like that. Even in Norway, Finland, Switzerland, them country, they're heavily taxed. When you hear people say, oh, Switzerland, education free. Oh, Switzerland, housing free. It is not free. The private sector have to pay for it. And once you finish school and get a job, then tax you about 60% of your salary. Go and Google it. Go and Google it. Finland, Norway, Switzerland. Yes, they get education free. Yes, they get housing free. But Google how much out of their salary they pay for tax. Nothing is free. There are no free meal. Somebody has to pay. Somebody have to pay for it, Julian. Not free. And here say the PNP people them in a jungle and Painland and back to and Windward Road say no matter how much money the government give them, they're not paying for no light. So I want to ask Julian again, who is going to full this gap? Because the government is trying to regularize the ghetto people them and make them stop pay light and thief light. And they say no matter what the government do, they will never stop paying thieving light. They said they not stop. You ever set up people in Jamaica, Savage, they don't believe in paying bills. I'm telling you and I'm being very honest. You ever set up people in Jamaica, them do not believe in paying bills. You ever set up people, even if you take them off of the free light and pay 6 months of a light bill for them, month number 7, them will go back to thief light. They don't want to pay. And that is the truth. You ever set up people, they don't want to pay water bill. And Julian are going to come now so they will get free water. Somebody has to pay. Now, until the government get a system in place where we can put in solar panel everywhere, especially in the rural area where the thief don't want to pay water bill and light bill, we have to try to find a way to get these people to start paying light bill. They don't want to pay. And that is the truth. So guys, in closing, the person who called me a while ago, I missed the call because my phone is on 6%. That's why I missed the call because it now light up. Guys, thank you so much for coming. Munchie Dennis Garden have the people in Frog City putting up back zinc fence and shock on the land that was clear to build. Oh, I know. That's the PNP style. That's the PNP style. The PNP is all about squatting. The PNP is all about squatting electoral. When the government gonna want to move them off now, you hear how the government wicked and poor people this and poor people that. I hope the authority go in and move them before them bungle up back there. I hope the government go in and the authority go in and move down their zinc fence and move them up before they go set up shop back. That's the PNP style. Now guys, please to call me after I end the live, somebody, and let us talk about the StreamYard thing. I was trying to do it since night and it was not working for me. I don't know what. So I had to come off and come back on my phone, unfortunately. Please call me one labor, right? And let us set up the system to go live on StreamYard. So tomorrow night, we can have the StreamYard thing. I tried. Somebody ask the people who come on for my live earlier when I was on the laptop. I was trying to do the stream yard so they can come up and share an opinion, but it just never work. So please, while labor right, call me after me hang up and make we talk about it. Thank you for coming, guys. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much for continuing to watch in my program. The people who will watch it after me post it, thanks. The people who will re-watch it, thanks. The people who will share it, thanks. The people who will support me, thanks. Good night, Bridget. Good night, Andrea. Good night, Owen. Good night to all the members of the Jamaica Labour Party. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. Thank you for everything. Thank you very much. Make the channel grow and the platform grow. Thank you very much. And guys, I want to start doing some groundwork. I don't know which constituency me I go start, you know. Carlton, good night. The phone I go cut off, but you can talk. I'm good.
So all the thing going there, they run off down in south.
Oh, gee, you well. Look here, Carlton. You know that you already know how the thing run off already. I don't know where you call me if you talk about it.
I'm not sleep. I'm take over. I wake and show me say Morgan did over JP and then I come over you for your while. I'm not hearing nothing, man. And
they run off where? They run off where?
Down in South Manchester.
Well, the people of South, the delegates in South Manchester have spoken and they voted for businessman Mr. Ives. I don't know his first name. So as far as me here, Mr. Ives get the most vote, then Mr. Chin and then Mr. Peart. The party said that they're going to go to the next process where they're going to ratify him or decide who they're going to put on the box. So that is where we're at now.
So they not consider who they want put
well, the delegates have spoken, and the Gen 6 said they're going to respect the views of the delegates. The number is 658 212 5178. 658 212 5178. Yes, Carlton.
When you set up everything, make somebody put the with that place where the time put the dollar sign there where somebody can send a donation and anything upon it.
Me I call one of the labor right there to help me, Carlton, and not one of them not help me set up the thing. And they know say soon time for me to do house to house, and the labor rights in the diaspora say munch be me I say they go do house to house, and we go and me can't set up the thing so we can collect the fund.
Just send it and person can be a member
I know. I don't hear none of the labor right them a call me for help me, Carlton. This steady show this steady show promise me, see, will call. After me hang up, me I expect a call from the steady show, and any of the steady show don't call me, me I go make you know tomorrow night. Because I tried since night, see you guys, me plug it in and everything, but just couldn't get it for work. So back to South. Let me tell you something, Carlton. The People's National Party had that constituency for over 30 years. The Jamaica Labour Party won the constituency for the first time. I don't know what they expect Mr. Chin for work miracle round this so quick. Don't get me wrong, me hear a lot of complaints from Mr. Chin, nah, this and nah, that and nah, whatever. But Mr. Chin couldn't do much because the PNP had that constituency. But fine. The delegates have spoken and they said they don't want but Mr. Chin, they want Mr. Ives, and all they need to do is come together and win that seat for the Jamaica Labour Party. So we don't want back Peter Bunting in the parliament.
But the thing is with the Labour right them. Sometimes I don't really Labour right now because the PNP people them down they like how them was having majority them down there that side of the what them do. Them want to PNP not doing that 30 years.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you. That me not understand them.
Them always do that. Them think they are pressure. Sometimes I know even the Labour people them same statute. Now the PNP.
Yeah, but the Labour right delegates them vote him out yesterday, Mr. Carlton. He got 145 votes and Mr. Ives get 200 and add vote and Odian get 2 number. I don't remember the number. They voted him out overwhelmingly, me love. So basically labor rights them don't want it. So I don't know.
Yeah. But sometimes labor right people them want the X1 because sometimes they don't know where they expect man to do in a 5 years.
I don't know what they expect.
When the PNP them did PNP people them
Nah say a word. Nah say a word. Look on the PNP constituency them Carlton. They are the most deplorable constituency in Jamaica. Anyway, the PNP them I say absolutely nothing. Look for Central St. Mary Dr. Guy. Look for Central St. Mary. Me see one woman on TikTok. Of course, all St. Mary, the have no development, all the roads bad and no business and this and that. One labourer take her on and say, but no, Central St. Mary, Western St. Mary, Bobby at work. She come back and say, yes, Bobby is working, but it's the only place work are going. So why she not call out Dr. Guy? Dr. Guy has been there for over 40 years. Nothing, and the people still have vote for him.
Well, don't give you a drama. You have one seat where PNP have never lost a seat from in the 40s, Southeast Center.
Right.
And nothing at all down there. So no development, nothing at all.
Okay. Exactly. And you know say no PNP are black no road and I say they want a new MP.
Then I'll be showing something. I go down there and make the people vote for the councillor for the first time. A Labour councillor went down there and him down there for a while and we were going down and when the man them not do much here and the people then come back and vote him out at this time. Then people can't him.
Exactly. PNP different from JLP, you know. JLP voters are very fickle. JLP voters are going to tell us that they now vote because they don't get no road. They now vote because they don't get no water. Okay, thank you. JLP voters are going to say they now vote because they don't get no tank. JLP voters are going to say they now vote because they man don't get no farm work. JLP voters are going to say they now vote because they don't get no school voucher. PNP, absolutely nothing for them put on an orange shirt and say, oh, I'm going to support my party. I support my party.
Yeah.
I want me explain.
Some want to labor people them for because all the put look down a jungle. When you look at your home and in this down over dirty water, this around down.
Exactly. And
go and say him love people, him love. I tell him say love them and he go build a big building in a Bahamas instead of build up in community. Look what Angelina doing a film community. When the place burned down, look when Bill up here. I said St. Paul, his name St. Paul's. When Bill up.
And Carlton, me I tell you say the PNP love when them party in a power because they can get handout. Because when the PNP in a power, the PNP, like for example, down a jungle now, right? Down a Onyx Garden. It's like a war flare up down there now, where the PNP would do if the PNP in a government. Now then a farm groups, community group, and put like one PNP Dan or one PNP community leader at the head of the group. Then they would have find some funding either from the security and budget or from the TPD course, some money, and say a community-based initiative, at-risk youth. Give to the Dan and pretend like them a run program for help. Then I do not, you know, but that them a do under disguise. So the PNP like when them party in a power because the PNP always try find way to funnel taxpayer money to the PNP. No man, they always a farm group, always a farm committee, always a find a way. Then you have a PNP man now come and say, them do one football program to stop the shooting. So this PNP done now we come and we call Philip Powell or we call one of them and say, look here, me run one football tournament. We want 500,000. So they stay. That's why they don't like the Jamaica Labour Party because they know that can't go on. If there's a flare up in any constituency, we send in the JCF. We send in the JCF.
And that's why
that's the difference with we and them.
We tell that's why I'm saying to up 4 years, then I'll jump up there. Nobody store him up, you know.
Thank you, Carlton. But we not store up Donald Trump. We not listen to them, Carlton. We not listen to them. Not listen to them. Anytime the PNP, remember say when PNP woman come from one platform with me the last week and tell me say all of the youth groups them closed down on the Jamaica Labour Party. Me say yes because it was a PNP political cash fund. So the Jamaica Labour Party closed them down and get the proper agency to do them work. If there's a security breach or security problem in the constituency, the JCF go in and fix that. Not the community done. Not the community done. No community done supposed to be spending any taxpayer money. But PNP love to use community done and community area leader. I saw them steer. That's why the PNP like when PNP in the government.
Which are the MP, the minor MP?
Rhoda.
Then Rhoda needs to do, Rhoda needs to have you.
No, she don't need to have me. She have a very, no bother with it. No bother with it. She have a very, very good team I work with her. No MP no need to have me, Carlton, because when time me ready for run my mouth when me not happy, me don't want nobody call me on the phone and say, oh, Munchie, me must say me pay you so you can't talk. Because you notice how me operate. When me not happy, me run my mouth wild.
No, well, me everybody know my mouth like from day one because me make sure tell them say, it's like a crocodile, you just feed me and we never sell.
Okay. All the MP them need to do is stay on the ground, do them work, and meet with the voters, then meet with the people them. When me and my people them organize, we walk through, we will call me on the phone, let me know which community we're going to be in, and we do some door to door. Me and the MP, don't you feel now, them a MP, me a regular voter. Them do them thing, and me do my thing.
What is about our road that stay down there?
I don't know, me love. Me no know. Jesus, guys, me I go hang up on Carlton now because me know where Carlton put me in a problem. For me if you know that Carlton, me don't know the numbers.
No, they don't get cancer because me I look and tell me I look say JLP or get two more seats on the 49 where they have, you know.
Erica, the answer is no. I don't know. Munchie, which constituency you're going first? Depend on the people who call me first. See me come. Call me, anybody want me to come in constituency, call me first. I have no team ready. I want to make sure I have no voters list and something to do. I don't want to walk through, you must know who not going to meet and who not going to do.
Well, this is where JLP MP they will not have to do. If them have their worker in place and the worker they know them voters and know everything and they know where they stand, they cannot lose.
Exactly.
You see the lady, the council lady were running our West Kingston where Lawrence Road, they have Lawrence Road, they have a problem. That council lady out there, so she know our politics. I don't know if you know what I'm talking. Where Donovan Williams run.
Rosie, yeah, talk.
Rosie, she know our stuff.
Remember, the 31st of March is the final day to get on the voters list. Really? Oh, me never know.
Yeah,
guys.
I come down new married, man. No worries, I come down new married before that.
Guys, please remember that the 31st of... No, but Carlton.
You know, may I have to meet up, you know.
But Carlton, the 31st of March, they're on the corner. You come down before that?
Yeah, man.
All right. The 31st of March is the final day to get on the voters list. So guys, please go out and get yourself on the voters list and make sure so you're ready for the next election. All right, Carlton, call me when you come. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah, have a good night, man. Have a good night.
All right, you too, yeah. Guys, me never know that 31st of this month is the last time to get on the voters list. So if you don't know any young people in a constituency who don't get on the voters list as yet, please go around and get them numerated. Please, I did not know. You never tell me that long time. 31st, we don't have 1 week. We don't have 1 week. 1 week to get the young people on the voters list. I hope the MP them go around and get the young people them and talk to the young people them and know which part the young people them live. 1 week to get the young people and the people them on enumerate on the voters list. The 31st of March is the final date to get people on the voters list. We cannot afford to miss that window because the PNP has been enumerating people me here. So we better make sure so we are doing it too. Make sure Mark Stewart said Munchie will be ready third term confirm. Yes, I know that the Jamaica Labour Party will win the election in a Mark. What I want is for us to win it with a good margin. Me don't want to win with a 4 seat and a 5 seat. We want to win with at least 7 seats. Keep the PNP at bay. So we need to put in the work and make sure that we win the election. Because we can't afford to Mark Golding and Julian Campbell and Dayton Campbell and Peter Bunting, Angela Brown Burke, Philip Palwell, Nikisha Burchell and them people. We cannot afford for those people to win the election. So guys, when Belmont Road ratify the candidate for South, then we make you know what going Mr. Ives if him then choose. When we can talk to Mr. Ives. I mean, know a lot of Labour right upset how things go down with Mr. Chin. But if Belmont Road choose Mr. Ives, we will work with Mr. Ives, because a win for Mr. Ives is a win for the Jamaica Labour Party and a win for Andrew Michael Holness. So, me not put my mouth tonight as yet. I'm going to wait on Belmont Road to decide who them I choose, and after that, we Chin was Ellis, me I said today, say Chin are the first MP that was primaried. You know, America would have, Donald Trump would have said, anybody who don't support the bill, them are going to primary them. People in primary Chin Tarati. Ellis, what we take bad things make joke. The delegates them primary Mr. Chin. Oh God. Oh Jesus. It's not funny, guys. It's not funny, but boy. What we are gonna do? Jesus. The delegates in South Manchester primaried Mr. Chin. This is the first time in my lifetime that a sitting member of parliament was Jesus. Mr. Chin make history. Alright, fine. Guys. But yeah, the delegates them primary Mr. Chin. You want him, you know, listen, a whole heap of people want him. Whole heap of people want him values and didn't listen. Then primary him. Guys, when you said possible to move member of parliament, when you hear the PNP talk about, oh, you can't move the member of parliament, when you said possible though, all you have to do is get the delegates them together and write a letter to the party and ask the party so no one to challenge the sitting MP, and the delegates vote and move the sitting MP. The sitting MP will only be MP on paper, but the party have to instill a candidate for go and work the ground for the next election. When you can primary a member of parliament. See? Mr. Chid was primaried. Yeah, this should be the new norm. This should be the new norm, Ellis. When the member of parliament now listen and now do them work and now stay up on the ground, we'll call Belmont Road and say, come take up these people, that person you left down here, we know what I want him. This is a lesson to the member of parliament. Start to pay attention, stay on the ground and start doing work. Okay? So guys, my battery dead. Thank you for calling. And I'll put a phone off the charge because I expect a call from the Steady Show. Thank you so much, guys, for everything. Munchie really funny. Yes. Spice Girl, the reason why I find it funny, because I don't know if you know, a long time the people have complained about Mr. Chin, you know. A long time the people have complained about Mr. Chin. And Mr. Chin would not listen. So the writing was on the wall. Me don't know Mr. Ives I've never met him. We're going to meet him sometime this week. Well, I was going to meet him sometime this week, but since the party said they not choose nobody yet, I'm going to wait first. After the party choose Mr. Ives, then I'm going to meet up with Mr. Ives. I'm going to meet him yet. But yeah, I talk to him on the phone, but I'm not meet him yet. But I first it happened, and because Mr. Chin no listen, Spice Girl. I know feel away and it sound away, but him never listen. Him never listen, Spice Girl. I'm sorry to hear that happened to him, but I saw it go. We have an election to win, and we need to make sure we win that seat. But Munchie PNP have seat for 30 plus years, no do nothing, and people say, yeah, but me tell you already, Mark, so the Jamaica Labour Party voters, them fickle. And I like the PNP, we're going to put on the orange shirt and support them party. JLP, I said they now vote for a number of things. Road, water, infrastructure, farmers don't get this, baby mother don't get this, them boyfriend don't get no farmer ticket. This, them, when Labour right, no one vote because there are certain things they don't get. You know, so Labour right, and like me. It's not like me, I'm telling you, I know everybody still like some of me and you, Mark, and Val Rose, and Cindy, and Bridget, and so, well, we don't want nothing. Some Labourites upset when they don't get things, and them do not want to vote. And I like we don't tell Labourite, we no say a vote for the MP is a vote for Anjo. A lot of them don't stay like us. So they then just spoil. I don't know, guys, but I hope we get things right and fix things. Yeah, man, then touches Spice Girl. Then touches every little thing they talk about, they now vote. Every little, you know, matter if me and my MP and a friend, you know. Me tell you already, it doesn't matter if me and my MP and a friend. It doesn't matter if I'm upset with my MP. It doesn't matter if my MP don't give me nothing. When the election call, I will vote for her because a vote for her is a vote for Andrew Michael Owens. That's how me stay. Everybody not stay like me. And we need to put that in the brain of our Labourite people. A vote for the MP is a vote for Anjo. A vote for MP is a vote for Anjo. Me don't want nothing for vote. Me just want my government in a power. Enough time people call me from St. Andrew and say, oh, are we Anjo again? You're gone over the Labour Party. And me say, me no want, me sleep good at night time now say Anjo the Prime Minister. Enough to give me nothing. Me sleep good every night to know that Andrew Michael Holness is the Prime Minister of Jamaica. That is enough. Anything else I get, I brought her. I sleep good at night knowing that Andrew Holness is the Prime Minister Erica. That is it. I know every Labour right stay. So anyway, guys, thank you for joining. Thank you for coming. And good night.